Hey bougie boos, so today we're going to cover how I was able to maximize contributions to my baby registry, resulting in 100% buyout, and how you can maximize contributions to your baby registry in 5 easy steps. Let's get into it. So just a little bit of a backstory. I am not super close with my family. My boyfriend has one sibling. He does not come from a wealthy family. I do not come from a wealthy family. I don't have a whole lot of friends, and I don't have a huge social media following where I would have people that would just buy me things because they follow me and they think that my financial advice and stuff is super cool and I'm just a cool person. But I do have a pretty good network of people that I talk to on social media on a daily basis, i.e. Facebook. And yeah, 10 years ago was my last baby shower and a friend of mine planned it for me, so I was super grateful. But I still had to end up buying 95% of the stuff that I needed for my son. So bottom line up front, my game plan going in was to be focused and intentional and not to waste people's money. I wanted to make sure that I could maximize the contributions to my baby registry for the needs of baby bear. So the 5 steps that I took to optimize my baby registry. Number 1, I started planning early. So when I started off, I made a list of all the things that I thought that I would need and that I wanted. And under my needs, I put all the little secondary items and things that I thought I would also need that fell into that category. I also made a mental note of what I wanted brand new versus what I would be okay with coming from thrift. And after I made that list, I scoured YouTube and I gorged myself on recent videos about must-haves, do's and don'ts, and mom hacks. And then I added to my list, or I took away from my list to make it more efficient. And then I went and I signed up for all the registries so that I could get the free baby boxes. I actually did a video about some of those boxes. I will link that above. So here's the thing. Even though I signed up for a bunch of registries, I only centralized all my baby items on one, which I picked based off what was going to be easiest for me and for family. This makes it easier for people to keep track of the items that are bought and for you to keep track of the items that are bought. Also, whenever you're building out this registry, do not get sidetracked by the suggestions. There's all kinds of gizmos and gadgets out there, but you already did the legwork. You know what you want and what you need. Put those on there and be done with it. And when you're done, don't post. Not yet. Don't worry. You started early. There's still stuff to do. Step number 2. Gauge your family and friends. When I say gauge your family and friends, I mean look at the financial situation of the people that you are expecting to contribute to your baby registry. Also, look at the history of the actionable support that those family and friends have provided to you in the past. When I say actionable support, I mean whenever you had business ventures, weddings, birthdays, and graduations. What were the type of gifts that they bought? What were the price points for those gifts? And how did you rack and stack in comparison to other family and friends that were having events around that same time? This is important because it gives you a realistic expectation of what type of gifts you can expect from this group of family and friends. You don't want to be putting on your baby registry big ticket items and you know that the financial situation isn't conducive for that. If you have a particular group of family and friends that are more inclined to buy higher end items, then you can check those off to leave on your registry. However, if you notice that the price point is typically lower, then you can go and you can look at your registry items and try and keep them at that set price point to maximize your contributions. Step 3, determine your part. So after you've gauged your family and friends, determine what you're still going to be on the hook to buy and what you can buy in order to get some of those costs down or take some of those items off that list. You want to buy what you know you can and things that you know they likely won't. For me, and typically these are the big ticket items with larger price points. So determine what you want to get from thrift and what you want to buy new. You started early, so buy a little at a time. For the items that you know that you want to buy new, go ahead and use some of those discount codes that you got from signing up for the baby registries, or take advantage of a lot of the holiday sales. I would suggest checking out Facebook Marketplace, yard sales, OfferUp, Goodwill, Salvation Army, things like that. A lot of these items you don't need necessarily brand new, and you can buy them good as new. With that being said, safety is paramount and needs to be on the forefront of all of your thoughts whenever you're going out and you're picking up things from people's houses in different locations, especially when you're using Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, or yard sales. Just because somebody's picture looks friendly doesn't mean that they are. Pregnant people are easy targets. I'm not gonna recant some of the news articles I have heard about the horrific things people have done when they're giving away free baby items and stuff like that. But you need to be vigilant. If you have a concealed carry, make sure you're concealed carrying. Make sure you have some pepper spray and have something in order to protect yourself in the event that you need to, and make it easily accessible. And my boyfriend was hounding this home for me. Luckily, when I was buying things for a baby bear, I did not encounter any kind of weirdos, but me and him both have encountered some pretty suspicious situations prior to. My recommendations are, whenever possible, take somebody with you or meet in a public place. If you have to go to somebody's house, use your best judgment. Go during the daylight hours. Make sure somebody knows where you are at all times. Do not go inside of their house. Have them bring it out of their house and put it on their front doorstep, or have it sitting in their driveway or something like that. If it's something that you know is going to be too heavy, you wait until you get somebody to help you. Okay, that's enough of freaking you guys out. Number 4, set a baby shower date and edit your registry. I recommend setting a baby shower date at least 2 months in advance. That gives people at least 4 pay periods in order to go into your registry and to buy some of the items that you have left. Especially in situations like the quarantine that's ongoing, people need a little time to go in your registry, even if your price point is low. And then edit your registry, if you haven't been all the way up to this point, to be only items that you are confident that your family and friends will go on and have no problems buying. And this also gives them the opportunity to, if they think the price point is too low, to buy multiple items to reach what their threshold is for your baby shower. Number 5, go live with your baby registry. After you've gone through steps 1 through 4, it's time to take that registry link and post it for family and friends to see. Post it on social media, post it in family email you sent out, post it in text messages, post it everywhere your heart desires. And make sure you have it on standby on your clipboard, because people are going to ask for it. You have to give updates about when your baby shower is going to be, the status of your registry, because people are going to forget. It's natural, it gets lost in your feeds. Things are always coming up, so you're going to have to remind them. Don't spam them, don't be annoying and individually hit everybody. I mean, you can if you want to. I just wouldn't recommend it. I didn't do it. I would also recommend doing this around the time of pay periods, because that's typically when people have a little bit of extra money. So they're like, oh yeah, let me go on your registry, especially if it's priced at a good price point. Then it's not really taking too much out of their pockets. Also, ask family and friends to stick to your registry. This should not be a hard ask, because people typically deviate from registries because the price points are too high and it's outside of their affordability budget. So guys, those are my 5 steps in order to maximize your baby registry. Number 1, plan early. Number 2, gauge your family and friends. Number 3, determine your part. Number 4, set a baby shower date and edit your registry. And number 5, go live. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and to push that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I post any of my frugal finds and financial facts. Alright guys, until next time, deuces.